many Wi-Fi home monitoring systems on the market, so with so many to choose from, how do you know which do-it-yourself one works for you? Well, we ask, of course, the technology consultant, Francie Black. She's here to help us make an informed decision. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
All right, so there's all kinds of things out there now.
Yeah, there's a ton of options out there. So the question is, how do you decide which Wi-Fi system works for you, and what are the pros, what are the cons, and what should I look for? So we're going to focus in on one today, and then we're going to talk about the differences. But this is a brand new one that's called Blink. Okay. This was announced at CES in January, and it's a great flexible system. And we're going to look at it, and I'll talk about it with the differences of some of the other ones as we dig into this. So anyhow, so this is Blink. So we're on the mobile app, and so what you can see is if you have these cameras set up in your house, you can see what's going on when you're away. So if you're on vacation, you're at work, and you want to check in, you can see a live video feed of what's happening at your house. Now, there's a couple of settings in here that I want to point out that are important. So one of the things that you can do is you can enable motion detection. And what that does is if you're away from your home and it detects movement in your house, then it will actually send you an alert to your smartphone to let you know.
Like a text or something, or email.
Yeah, it's a notification, it's an alert, okay? And you can set the sensitivity level. So if you have a pet at home and you want to decrease the sensitivity level or increase it, you can do that depending on who or what might be coming home.
Okay. Depending on if it's the Great Dane or the kitten.
That's right, exactly. All right, so one of the other, and you can have audio, things like that. The other thing I want to point out specific to Blink is this battery option. Now, most of the cameras operate with a power cord, and with Blink you can operate with a power cord or a battery. And the advantage of that, I'm going to take you to some pictures here, is it really gives you the flexibility to put the camera, it's hiding up here, in places where you don't necessarily want a cord to be hanging. So you can see here, this is over a door frame, it's kind of hiding up here, and you wouldn't necessarily want a cable hanging down because it would run into your light switches, it just wouldn't look very good. Okay. Now, the battery on this lasts for about a year, and this is a big distinguishing factor from most of the cameras that are out there, okay? So most of them operate via, they don't have the battery option, and those that do, they come with unique batteries that aren't easy to get access to. So this actually uses AA batteries, so you can replace them very quickly, very easily, very inexpensively. Okay. So here it is mounted in the kitchen. Oops, there was another one I had for you. Oh, I had actually one in the refrigerator, and I lost my picture there, but somebody actually mounted it in the refrigerator so they could...
See who's stealing those snacks in the middle of the night.
That's exactly right. And the other thing about this, too, is that it's very affordable, and this is a low-price alternative. I think it's $99 for the initial setup, and then it is $60 for additional cameras. So I have a whole price comparison that's actually on the website at iPadWisdom.com. Just go to the website. I have a whole table there that shows you the prices and even some feature comparison with other popular cameras. The last thing is I actually have a checklist. So if you're in the market for one, you can shoot me an email at info@iPadWisdom.com. That'll also subscribe you to the e-newsletter, but I will send you the checklist. So if you're in the market and looking for a camera and deciding how many do I need, what's my price point, what are the features, do I want it tilt swivel, what is it I want, I got a great checklist.
Because there's so many of them. Now let me ask you, so the initial cost is $100, $60 for additional ones. Yeah. Does the app cost you a monthly fee?
No, and that's a great question because a lot of them do, and it's not so much the app, but it's the storage for the video feed that it takes. So whenever it detects that motion, it records a clip of what's going on, what caused the motion, so that's recorded. And so most of the devices actually charge you for the storage of that video feed. Blink does not, and that is a very key feature within Blink.
Okay, so $100 you could actually get yourself at least one camera set up.
Yeah, and if you want to add cameras at any time to other rooms, it's literally, I've done this, it literally took me less than a minute. It took me longer to unwrap the batteries out of the plastic than it did to actually get it on the system.
All right, so now you know Francie's house is wired with all kinds of these devices, so don't go over to her house unless you're invited. If you want to learn more about the apps, of course, go to WLOS.com, click on Tech Time, or go to her website, iPadWisdom.com, and you can sign up there. Francie, thanks.
Thank you.
Zach, over to you.